Hello everyone, my name is AYDIN. I'm a 10th grade student. Due to the recent increase in violence against women, our topic today is women's rights. At first, I'm going to take your attention to the Declaration of Women's Rights. Olympe de Gouges, who was a French writer, drafted this declaration in response to the Declaration of Human and Citizen Rights. Why did he do this? Because the first declaration, prepared during the French Revolution, which was in the 1789, was only valid for men. Because during that time only men were considered as eligible citizens, the declaration describes the need for women to be equal with men in the not only legal but also political and social fields. These are some articles taken from the Declaration. For example, every living thing, woman is also born free and lives her life with equal rights with men. Now I'm giving you 10 seconds to gaze through the others. Here you can see some common sentences you might have heard before. We We don't want any woman killed without achieving her dreams, without living her life. Think about this. Think about how important the problem is. Women also have dreams and plans for the future. They don't commit suicide. Now I'm giving you another 10 seconds. Then I'm going to take your attention to Istanbul Convention. Istanbul Convention, as it is known, sets the basic standards in preventing and combating violence against women and is signed by 45 countries all around the world and the European Union. The five basic principles of the Convention: it is the implementation of policies that include holistic, coordinated, and effective cooperation in the field of prevention of all kinds of violence against women and domestic violence, protection of victims of violence, persecution of crimes, punishment of criminals, and combating violence against women. The Convention also draws attention to gender, such as gender imbalance, and includes the protection of children. Now you can guess that the term woman in the convention covers not only adults but also girls under the age of 18. Prevention of violence is the primary emphasis of the convention. In this direction, it requires the state parties to end all kinds of traditional thoughts that make women more disadvantaged in the society. In this context, the responsibility is one of the state to prevent concepts such as culture, custom, religion, or so-called honor from being grounds for common violence. So, what are the offenses under the convention? Domestic violence, stalking pursuit, sexual violence, sexual harassment, forced marriage, circumcision of women, which some people may forget sometimes, forced abortion, and sterilization. Istanbul Convention saves lives. Why do we keep repeating this? I will tell you some statistics to prove why it's true. According to the United Nations, 35% of women have been subjected to violence at least once in their lifetime. One out of every five women and girls between the age of 15 and 49 is subjected to physical and sexual violence by their relatives. According to the European Union Agency for Fundamental Rights, one out of every three women on the continent states that they are subjected to violence at the age of 15 and after. 75% of women in skilled professions and managerial positions, and 66% of those in the service sector say they have experienced sexual harassment. Women make up 80% of human trafficking within EU borders. We are very sorry for the recent increase in harassment and violence against women in our country. This situation increased because some families acted as if men could do anything they want. Some say women cannot work, women only take care of children, women have to obey their husbands. So this country has become like this. That's why women are killed. We have to stop this situation. We have to speak out. Turkish women's suffrage is one of the most important revolutions made by our leader Atatürk. With a series of laws enacted since 1930, the right of women to participate in municipal elections first, and then to be elected as muhtars in village to elect and be elected as a deputy was recognized with the amendment made in the Constitutional Election Law on December 5, 1934. Turkey in 2019 474, in 2020 436 women were killed. These numbers do not include suicide. We are afraid that one day you will see us. We call you here because you will see our picture on social media one day. Defend our right. We don't deserve to be forgotten. Thank you for listening carefully. If we want something to change in this regard, we must be united.